Okay. Hi, Mrs. Phyllis.
Hey, Norma, how are you?
I'm good. I'm just coming very running because I went to the r- river gate. I said, hi, come on. It's late, it's late. I went with my dad because this afternoon he tell me, what you doing? Nothing. Why? My phone is died. Oh no, I
Oh
need to buy a new
no.
phone. But no, what it's not for me, for my dad. I said, I tried to send the message this morning, but when I saw my phone is not working, not working, not working. At 3 o'clock he coming. He said, no, it's too late. Yes, but I need to buy it. Okay.
Oh my
I come in
goodness.
running, but I come. He said, oh my God. Yeah, the morning I want to try to send the one message because I don't feel very good this morning. I said, what happened? Because when the weather change very soon or fast, it's not good for my health. This morning I don't feel good. I said, I don't know what happened.
Oh my goodness.
Pero,
Well, that's not
ah,
good.
yes, pero I say I wanna go. I need to take my class today. I need to take my class.
Maybe you'll
I
sleep better tonight.
yes,
Mm,
pero
okay.
I
I
coming.
can't
I coming.
I
Yes.
can't see you. Have you got
You don't see me really?
video
Ah
on?
yeah. So sorry. Okay, I this is done. Okay, yeah, yeah.
There you are. There you are. Now I
Okay,
see you.
yes, you can see me now.
Sometimes it takes it a while to adjust or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. So you went to Rivergate today.
Yes, I running, bro. I do. It's my dad said, I need my new phone for today. I know. Okay, we need go.
Oh well, you made it, so that's okay.
Yes, I was. I think I want to send a message to Miss Philip for now. I think I be in the time.
Well, let's
Yeah.
see. Pedro sent a message. He was working on his car,
Mm-hmm.
and he hoped he got through, but I don't know. I haven't heard back from him, so I don't
Yeah,
know if he's
maybe come. Yeah, maybe come.
hopefully.
Yeah. How you
Hopefully.
doing, Miss Phyllis? All this week I
I'm
don't see you.
good. Snow, snowed in last week, but good this week. So
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy. It was so cold last week, and now it's
Yes.
like summertime out there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
crazy weather,
Yeah, it's a crazy weather.
but
But
that's
well,
Tennessee weather, I guess.
yeah, Tennessee weather.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
I
have a
went and
friends. They come from to Chicago.
uh
They
huh.
say, when the snow, they say, no, this is not too much in Chicago. There's snowing too much. I say, yes, I believe in Chicago is too much, but over here the weather changes just in 1 minute.
I know it does.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah,
Hmm.
Chicago has lots of snow,
Yeah, a lot of snow over there.
but they've got snow plows and things like that to clear their roads and stuff, and we don't have that because we don't
Yeah,
need it that much.
yeah. No, no, we don't need it, but maybe we
Mm,
need buy for next year. I'm not sure.
maybe we might.
Yes,
Maybe we
I
might
never
need.
use a snow boot, but when the snow is on icing, oh my! I need to buy one pair for that.
I don't do ice. I can go in snow, but I can't go in ice.
I know.
I'm too
Mhm.
scared. I just
Yeah, I'm scared too. My
no.
husband say, please don't walking for this side. I say, okay. He forgot he walking in slide. He say, when he showed me, what happened? I slide outside. But you tell me don't walk outside. He said, yes, but I forgot. Oh my.
Oh mercy goodness.
He's like 2 times. I can
Oh
believe it.
man.
I can believe it. So, I say, but you tell me. He say, yes, but I forgot. 2 times? He say, yes, 2 times.
Oh, Mm. Is he feeling good? Is he still feeling better?
Yeah, he's better. He started to work last week. He was off 4 months.
Oh, goodness.
November, December, January, eh, February. He started to work this Monday.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Bless his heart.
maybe he will start. He will try to start the last week, but it's snowing too much. They don't work 1 week at the factory. I say, okay. He say, I can't believe it. What? I start to be sick in November 20. He say, yes, you have 4 months. He said me, I think so. I like being at home. I said, no, no, please, no.
Please go back to work. Go back.
Yes. Because when he is here, he eating too much. He say, I want to eat something. I want to eat something because he has gastritis. He want to eat every 3 hours. Every 3 hours, he needs something. Oh, I
Yeah.
working too much all this time. But well, now it's better. I say,
Well, good. That's
yeah,
good.
he's better now because he was very sick and sick and sick and sick. He tried to come back to work, but when he don't feel good, he come back to home. He, in the factory, her business, her his boss man said, yeah, no, you need come back to home. You need come back to home. The time he said no. When I the last time he didn't he said, maybe it's my heart. I said, no, I think so it's not your heart. He said, no, but I don't feel good. I have pain over here in the solar plexus. They the last Monday, the last Sunday, no, last Monday, he take a little surgery. They put a little camera in his stomach. They check it. They say que he's okay. He's only a lot of gastritis. He got it. Porque he take a lot of medicine.
Yeah.
That was the
That's
problem.
painful too. Gastritis is
Yes.
painful.
Yeah.
Um, and that makes you feel terrible to be in pain. Like,
Yeah. He no sleep well. He no eating well. He say I don't feel good. He tried to work, but he say I can't work. But now he feel better. The doctor gave him a lot of medicine one more
ugh,
time.
maybe this will be the last time. Maybe you won't have to take any more. So,
Yes, I tell him. This the reason for why he eating every 3 hours for feel better. You know
they
what?
say that's better to eat small
Yeah, small
meals, a little
snacks
bit
or
of
something.
food every
Mm-hmm.
so often. Yeah. They say that's better for it because
Hmm.
it doesn't make your stomach overwork. Make it
Yeah.
just work a little at a time. So
Hmm. When we like sometimes we take a breakfast like at 9 o'clock, it's 12 o'clock. He's I wanna eat one more time. See, it's only 3 hours. Yes, but I wanna eat more. Okay. 3 hours more later, he say, I wanna eat one more time. Okay, okay,
kind
okay.
kind of like having a little baby, isn't it? When they
Yeah,
eat every 2 or 3 hours.
like a baby. Yes. I
Yeah.
say, oh, I have one baby over here in the house. The problem was the guy forgot because Shannon has 13 years now. He say she when she wanna eat something, he goes to the refrigerator, he takes something. No, he say, I wanna eat something. I wanna eat something. Oh my well.
Oh,
He returned to work.
wow. Maybe he'll be able to stay at work this time and
Hmm.
get better.
Yeah, it's better. It's better for him and for me too because he got a little depression when he don't work. Yes, because he
That
be
happens.
a lot of time inside the house. He don't feel good. Sometimes I see him. I told him, you have depression. He said, no, you depression. I said, no, yes, I saw in your face. I saw in his face.
Yeah, that happens sometimes when
Yeah,
they can't get out and go to work and do the normal stuff and just have to stay
yes,
in all the time and to feel bad all the time.
yeah,
That's
I know.
depressing. So
Yeah, I tell him when you feel better, you can work all your time that you wanted, but now you need being at home because you need recovery.
yes,
Yes.
sure. Sure.
I check because he sleep too much. I say, no, you don't sleep too much now. Yeah, because I say, no, you have depression. I say, no, you have. Because he's sleeping too much. When eating something, he come back to bed. I say, no, 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 you don't need to come back to bed. You need make something in the house. I say, okay, today is laundry day. He make a laundry instead to make a
Uh-huh.
laundry. I put
He can
something.
help with the laundry. Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Give him
Yes.
something to do. Yeah. Give him something.
Yeah. I said him, you need help me to cook something. Okay. He cooked the tomatoes or onions anywhere. Okay. What more I need to do? Okay, you need help me to make a mop. Okay, you need clean the restroom. I say, I work too much. Maybe I need to come back to my work.
He had to go back to his work to
Yes.
rest up from your
He
work.
say, I work too much and you don't pay me nothing. Saluda a la Miss Phyllis. Aquí. No, no te ve, tienes que ponerte aquí. Ya puedes hablar bien.
Hello. How are you?
¿Cómo está?
You feeling good? Much better.
Yeah.
¿Me escucha? Sí, dile.
I,
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I can barely hear him.
Good.
Well, I'm good though. I'm good. Did you enjoy the snow?
Yeah, I was like scared away, okay, I don't like too much snow.
No, no snow.
Yeah.
I like snow, but I don't like ice. I don't like the
Yeah.
ice. That's the bad thing. But I like the snow falling down. That's so
Yeah,
pretty.
that's good. But when it's ice, I
Yeah.
feel
I don't do ice. I don't like ice.
I feel off and I hurt my hand. So
Oh, yeah, you can get hurt bad on ice. So yes.
sometimes, yes. It's nice to see
Oh,
you.
good to see you. I don't get to see you often.
Yes, and thank you for praying for me for my health. Thank you so
Very,
much. God
you
bless
are
you.
very welcome. You are very welcome.
Thank you so much, and we're praying for you too. And we're praying for you help and for helping us. Thank you very much.
You are very welcome.
Hey,
I went and got my, where's my shot? I went and got my,
Really? When?
today. I went and got my
Really?
shot today, my COVID
Oh,
shot today.
oh wow.
oh, you did it?
It's,
Yes, I went and got my COVID shot today.
it's
So,
for
Where?
uh, Southside Drugs was giving them at the Senior Citizen Center. You have to call Southside and get on a list.
What?
They'll call you with a time. Yeah. It was it didn't hurt at all. It was painless. It was, so call them if you want, if y'all want to get the shot, call Southside and see if you can get on the list.
okay, thank you.
Now, how old are you?
Me or her?
E- e- Are either one of you 65 and older?
No.
Yeah, see, you'll have to wait. Um, yeah, you'll have to wait. See, I'm 69, so I could get on the list when they
Wow,
hit.
you look young and I look old.
Thank you. Yeah, but I'm 69, so I can get on the 65 and over list. So, and my husband's 72, so we both went and got ours together. So,
Okay, good.
but hopefully they'll be to your age bracket soon. So,
Yeah, we are like 13 years old now.
yeah, well, it'll be a while, but they're thinking they'll have everybody um given an opportunity to get the vaccine by July. So that would be good. If everybody can get the vaccine before next fall, that will be good.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, because
They will
then
have a
we'll have
schedule
the
the next
flu
fall.
and everything coming on then. So if they can get this taken care of by July, then hopefully soon you can get it.
Okay, yes. Thank you. And have a good night. Enjoy.
You too. We're gonna have fun.
Bye-bye.
Okay. He said me, can I talk with her? He told me, can I tell me with her? Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. He used to come in and talk to me in the classroom when you were sick and or your foot was hurting. He would always come and tell me, that had
And take my
foot
pills.
problems or just didn't feel good. So
Thank you, Miss Phyllis.
I miss seeing
Waiting
everybody.
for my shot, but I don't know when is the next time because we have 45. Mhm. We are waiting maybe 1 month more, or I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
Yes.
okay, I don't know if anybody else is going to get on or not. I've got almost 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, I don't check the
we
time.
may go
Maybe.
ahead and get started, and then if somebody else comes in, we'll catch them up.
Okay.
So we're on page 126.
Okay. We don't read the Bible verse today.
Oh, I forgot. See, I always forget. I get to talking and forget. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, let me go to share screen here.
Okay.
If I don't write it down, I forget it, and I didn't write it down tonight. So,
Okay.
let's see. That needs to move out of the way.
Matthew.
There we go. All right, we're at Matthew 26, and
6:48.
yes, 26:48. And this is happening. The last Bible verse we had, they were in the garden praying
Mm-hmm.
just before Jesus died. And this is in the garden also when Judas came and his agreement with the people that were wanting to kill Jesus. The agreement was he was to go and to greet Jesus with a kiss, and that's how they would know who Jesus was. And this is the verse that tells about that. It said Judas had told him ahead of time, arrest the man I greet with a kiss. And we know from reading the other scriptures before and after that he does go and he kisses Jesus, and then that's when they arrest Jesus and take him off, and that's when the trials start before his crucifixion. So and you can read in Matthew the before and after and get the whole story in Matthew 26. Okay, and this is called a betrayal. That's a word. I don't know if we've talked about betrayal or not. But this is the garden betrayal. Is when Judas betrayed Jesus. He sold him out for pieces of silver, and that's called a betrayal.
Okay.
Right.
That's betrayal. Okay.
Yes, it's called a betrayal. All right, now let me get back over here because we're going to come back to this in just a minute, and I'll go ahead and get it up. And then if we come back over here, we'll have it up and going. Yeah, that's where we need to be. Okay, now I'll stop share. There we are back. Okay. Now, on page 126.
126. Okay.
We had read the story about the thread that runs so true, and it was about Mr. Stewart, who was a teacher, and Guy was his a student, and Guy was not a very nice student. He liked to beat up on people. In the story, Mr. Stewart sister had been at the school previous before Mr. Stewart, and he had beat up his sister, and his sister had left the school. And so here comes Mr. Stewart, and he was going to put Guy in his place if he tried anything. And sure enough, Guy tried to pick a fight with him. And so Mr. Stewart kind of pretty much beat him up. So and in the end, he said, let's see. Guy was still weak and his nose and mouth kept bleeding. He didn't have a handkerchief, and he gave him a handkerchief to help catch the blood from his nose and his mouth. And in this part 3, you're going to put details in order, like which happened first. The first one is done for you, and the first thing that happened was Guy beats up Mr. Stewart's sister, and that had happened early on, and that's why Guy come to the school. So what was the second thing that happened?
The second, Mr. Stewart take his necktie off, necktie off, I think.
It's the one before that first, or next. He takes a job at the Lunson Valley School. He took a job first.
He take a year for, okay.
Yeah, he takes the job at Lunson Valley School, and that's where his sister was, and she got beat up.
Okay.
So that would be the second thing that happened. And number 3, you're correct, Mr.
Yeah,
Stewart.
Mr. Stewart take his necktie off. Okay. 3.
What happens? Number 4, what happens?
Mrs. or Miss? I said, Guy misses Mr. Stewart as he rushed him because the other.
Yes, that is correct. Guy misses Mr. Stewart as he rushes him. He tried to hit him and he just missed him. Okay, what happens number 5 next?
Number 5. Mr. Stewart tackles Guy.
Yes, Mr. Stewart tackles Guy. That is correct. And then number 6, what happens?
Number 6. Okay, but Guy rolls to the floor with blood running down his face.
What happens right after he tackles him?
Tackles, okay, tackles. Let's go here. This I hit him beneath to the knee. Pedro's coming.
Let's see.
I tackle like the football doctor.
tackled him.
Say, I never tackled anybody hard. That guy, his feet went from under him. I forgot
Yeah.
his face.
He said, I tackled him so quickly when he expected me to come back at him with my fist that he went down before he could catch himself with his hands. His face hit flat against the floor.
Yeah.
So it
It's
would be,
in the
guys,
floor. I forget the floor. Okay. I tackled him so quickly when he expected me to come back at him with his fists that he went down before he could catch himself with his hands. His face is flat against the floor. His face. Guy face hit the floor.
yes, his face hits the floor.
Yes, it's 6. Yeah.
Okay, then number 7. What happened right after that?
Guy fingernail takes some skin from Mr. Stewart neck.
Yes, that is correct. His fingernail, he scratched him, didn't he?
Yeah, rushing.
Okay. Numbers, that was number 7.
It's number
And
7.
next is number 8.
Number 8. Let me check. I think this guy rolls to the floor with blood. Oh, I said let me check. Guys rolls to the floor with the blood running down his face. Could they
That's
say
that one?
and the blood offset?
That one is number 9. So there's one before that, number 8.
Number
What
8.
is he in that little paragraph right before that? He asked him a question.
I let him to his feet. I wondered if I should, for I knew was either him or me. One officer has to weep when he did get to his feet after the awful fall. I wandered into him. I hit fast and I hit hard. He saw, I don't know.
Swung, meaning he took his fist and did this. That would be
okay.
he swung at him.
There's one while his fingernail took his one from my body and a red market, the market on the blue house. So I pounded his chin. Oh, he knocked him. I caught him in the jaw. I reeled him and followed up. I gave him a left to the short ribs, while my right and the split second caught his mouth. Blood spurted again, yet he was not tall, but I knew I had him. Had no arm. Okay. Had no.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Stewart asked Guy if he has had a no.
Okay, that's number 8. And then number 9, you already got. Guy rolls to the floor with blood rolling down his face.
Yeah.
Then what was number 10? The last
Number 9.
Oh, number 9.
Yeah, number 9
number
is
9.
Mr. Stewart wipes Guy's face with her handkerchief.
That's number 10. Yes,
number
that's
10?
number 10.
Yeah.
That was the last thing. Okay. Now, in the part 4, it's you noticed in some of the in reading the story that God did not use correct grammar. He was talking like a country person.
Really? The country person talking over there?
Well, back then they talked like that. He was
okay. But then, okay.
He did not use formal English.
Oh, okay.
And my guess, he'd probably not paid attention in class very much
Oh,
either. What it
oh,
sounds
okay.
like.
Okay.
So you're going to take the sentences that he said in the way he said it in the story was no. I've
No.
never forgotten nothing. So you're to write it correctly using correct English. So I'll give you, have you done that already or you need a minute to do that?
Give me a minute, please.
Okay, I'll give you a couple of minutes to work on that.
Okay.
And write it with correct grammar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What does the first one say in correct English?
Now I have never forgot nothing.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. You would use the word anything instead of nothing. Well, No, I have never forgotten.
I have never forgot nothing. Mhm.
Okay, you can use nothing or anything, either one.
Okay.
Yes, in that one. Okay, number two, he said in the story, I ain't a gonna to no other school because of you.
I put, I'm not going to another school just for you.
Okay, I am not going to another school because of you. Yes.
Mhm.
Number three, he said in the story, yep, take off that purty tie too.
I put, yes. Take off your elegant tie too. Or yes, take off your elegant tie also. Oh,
Okay, you could say that. You could say elegant. You could say pretty. If you want to put pretty in there,
mm-hmm.
um, or elegant, either one
It was
would work.
elegant tie. Mm-hmm.
Uh, okay, number four, he said in the story, you win the fair too.
You also won.
Won, yes,
Yeah,
you
you also
won
won.
fair too.
Yeah.
Yes, very good. You did a very good job on that.
Yeah, yeah,
Sometimes
what
it's hard to
yeah,
understand.
sometimes it's yeah, but I
Yes,
think what is purity? What is purity? Ah, I understand purity. Okay.
yes,
Because
pretty.
he's a teacher, he wants very clear, very clean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was very clean. He looks clean. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's sometimes even people in Robertson County talk kind of slang. Slang is like use some words that don't really belong there, that
Mm-hmm.
are not grammar correctly, and sometimes we're guilty of using those, and it's confusing to someone
Yes.
who doesn't speak the language, or who is learning to speak the language, because it's very confusing to what they're
Yeah.
saying. Um,
Yes.
we should be better at that, but sometimes we're not.
I don't know. And I think 3 weeks ago I saw a movie. The person that talking said that one word was very strange. But when I check, they say que they like a two or you, I think. I don't remember. They say, what is word? I never saw this word before. Pero
Wow.
what's a strange word? I said, really? I said, yes.
Well, sometimes you have to look them up because you don't know what they're saying, and sometimes they'll have in the dictionary the slang words, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes not. So yeah, you're right. It's hard to understand.
Yes.
Okay. All right. In section 5, we're doing endings again. The two endings we're looking at is FUL and LESS.
Mm-hmm.
And the exact, we'll use the first word, distress is the
Mm-hmm.
root word, is distress.
Distress.
If
Distressful.
you said distressful, it means you have distress.
Okay.
If you said distressless, would
Mm-hmm.
mean you don't have distress.
Okay.
So full means you do have it, less means no. So I will give you 3 or 4 minutes to read the
Okay.
sentences and put one of those words in the blank.
Okay.
And the first ones are all full, like
Yeah.
distressful,
Mm-hmm.
graceful, meaningful, mindful,
Okay.
rightful. Yeah. I'll give you 2 or 3 minutes to look at those sentences.
Okay.
Ah, here comes Pedro. Hey, Pedro. Ah, there you are. Hello, hello.
Hi, Pedro. Oh,
Oh, he went away. Guess he didn't want to talk to us.
yeah. Your camera, Pedro, your camera.
There you are.
Yeah.
Can you hear us? No, he
Yes.
can't hear us. He's just now
Yeah.
connecting.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you can hear us?
No.
Uh,
Can you hear
now
me?
you can hear us?
Okay.
All right.
What?
I can hear you.
Wow.
Can you hear us now?
No.
No? You can't hear us?
Just Bolano.
No, you're
You put
muted.
mute. You're mute.
Unmute. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
I think so. He has low volume.
Now.
Volume.
Now,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. We are on page. What page are we on? 127.
Yes.
Voy a poner mi vela acá.
Mm.
127, did you say?
127. We're
Okay.
doing number 5. We're doing group A right now with the FUL ending. You'll look at the words on the left and read the sentences on the right and put in the correct word in the blank. And I'll give you 2 or 3 minutes to do that.
Mm. Mm. mampu coba sih nanti. Fabulan. Baik. Aku
Everybody ready?
I think so.
Sorry. Ay,
I can give you another minute if you need another minute.
yeah, please. Another minute.
1 minute? All right. You can
Yeah.
have another minute.
Ini oke.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Try
All
to do
right.
ready. We try to do ready.
Okay. These all end in FUL. So, number one, Norma, you want to do number one?
Yes, I try to do. They say because Kenneth was no mindfulness of the time he wasn't 1 hour late for his appointment.
Okay. Because he was not mindful of the time.
Mindful.
What page did you say? 129?
127.
Oh my God.
126.
I did
You did.
129. Ay, ay, ay.
127.
It's okay. You'll be ready for next week. So
Okay.
we'll do that next week. So,
Oh my God. Okay.
all right. You may give you a minute or
Mindful.
two.
Because
Okay.
Kenneth, okay, she got that one, the first one, right?
Because Kenneth was not mindful of the time he was 1 hour late for his appointment.
He was not mindful.
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 Mi-
Mindful.
Mindful.
mindful. Okay.
Okay. You want to try number two?
I'm gonna try.
It's okay. We'll help you.
Jimmy was a such blank little boy that whenever he didn't get his way, he would throw himself on the floor and scream until his parents gave in. So, meanful, graceful, distressful, sinful. No, Jimmy was sorrowful. Yeah.
I put distressful. Distressful? That's
No.
when Jimmy was such a distressful time. Little boy that
Mm,
no
yes.
Jimmy was
distressful.
such a willful little boy. He had a
Why?
Willful.
strong will. Yeah, he had a strong. You heard about the children that are strong-willed. When they're strong-willed, they throw temper tantrums and things like that to get their way. So he was a willful child. I mean, little boy.
Willful.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Okay.
Over
Number
here.
three, Norma.
Okay, I will try to do the number 3. This is
Oh,
some action that were regarded as sinfulness in former times are now regarded by some people as
No big deal.
some action. Yes, some big deal.
that is true.
Sinful.
Sinful. Sinful is the word.
Yes, sinful.
Okay, let's see what you can do with number 4, Pedro.
The judge order order
Mhm.
the thief to restore all the stolen goods to their blanket owners within 30 days. So to their no sorrowful rightful owners.
Yes,
Faithful.
rightful owner. That is correct. Yes. Okay. Number 5, Norma.
Okay. The outfielder made a flank leap for the ball and the field into the third round on the bleachers. Bleachers? Bleachers.
Bleachers. Yeah.
Bleachers.
I think so. It's distressful.
You think distressful?
Yeah.
This,
Okay, what's hard? Mhm.
He made a
this,
graceful.
Graceful.
He made a graceful leap. He leaped up to get the
It
ball. Have
was
you seen him?
happy.
Yeah, he was happy to catch the ball. Yes. So when he went up to catch the ball, have you seen him get way up and then he just kind of leaped over into the bleachers or where the people were sitting? It's
Okay.
called bleachers. The seats they were sitting on at a ball game are called bleachers.
Okay.
So it was a graceful leap for the ball.
Okay.
Very graceful when he did it. Okay, number 6.
The stray puppy has such blank eyes that Steven decided to take her home in spite of the fact that he already had 4 dogs. So
It's 4 dogs.
He had 4 dogs already.
Oh,
But his eyes were so
meaningful. No, sorrowful.
sorrowful. Yes.
sorrowful.
He looked at him with little sorrowful eyes, like, please take me home. And he
Yeah.
did. All right. Number 7, Norma.
Say, when life seems really blank, the best thing to do something is to have a good long cry. It has a long cry. It has distressful.
Distressful. Yes.
Yeah,
Distressful.
distressful.
When
Yeah,
life seems really distressful, the best thing
yeah,
to
we could
do,
cry. Yeah.
long cry. Okay. Number 8, Pedro.
Wherever her father gave her a blanket look, May knew she was about to hear one of his little talks about how young ladies should behave. So whenever her father gave her a meaningful,
Meaningful look.
Meaningful.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Meaningful look.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Y'all did good on that.
Yeah.
All right. The second group, it has the ending less. To be
Okay.
no, ceaseless, errorless, fruitless, hatless, motherless, regardless, senseless, and toothless. Maybe this one won't be as hard. I'll give you 2-3
Yes.
minutes to work on
Okay.
this one. Put the correct word
all
in the
right.
blank.
Okay, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, okay, okay. Pues solo un momento. Cuatro.
Need another minute?
I think I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Number 1, Pedro.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, you're not done yet.
Yeah. For several moments, God lay senseless on the schoolroom floor after his fight with Mr. Stewart.
Yes. He lay senseless. That is
Mhm.
correct. Okay. Number 2, Norma.
In spite of the fact that the Yankees were playing ceaseless baseball, they were still training by the 5 runs of the 7-inning stretch. Inning stretch.
And
Is
what was
at
in
the
the
speed is number 2 above ceaseless.
no,
No, it's not ceaseless.
not ceaseless.
No ceaseless.
Errorless.
Errorless. Right.
Yeah.
Meaning they were making
Errorless.
errorless. They were making less errors
Okay.
in the ball game. So it's errorless.
Maybe they playing. Okay.
Yeah, they were playing errorless. They didn't have any errors, but yet they were still trailing. They weren't the better
Okay.
player. Okay. Number
Okay.
3, Pedro.
Okay. In spite of the president's ceaseless effort to end the war, the
Oh,
two countries continue to fight.
Yes. Ceaseless. In
ceaseless.
spite of
Don't
the
cease.
president's
Okay.
ceaseless efforts to end the war.
Okay. Okay. Do for Matthew decide to go to the soccer game regardless until the fact that all the weather reports predicted a heavy afternoon downpour. What is it, downpour?
Downpour. Downpour is lots of rain at one time. Like
Oh,
it's
the
pouring down. It's raining very hard. That's what a
okay.
downpour is. Mhm.
I put regardless.
Regardless is
Regardless.
correct. Yes,
Mhm.
that is correct. Regardless. Okay, number 5, Pedro.
The baby's childless grin delight the family too so much that they love to discover new ways to make him smile.
Right. His toothless grin. Everybody likes a baby's grin because there's no
Yeah.
teeth to
Yeah.
it. Okay, number 6.
6, this is the entire neighborhood was deeply concerned about the fate of the motherless children who lived at the end of the block. I put motherless.
That is correct. Mother.
Motherless.
The children did not have a mother.
Mhm.
Okay, number 7, Pedro.
The president and the treasurer both agreed that the weekly meeting had been totally fruitless because the group had been unable to agree on anything.
Right. It was fruitless. They didn't
Yes. Don't
accomplish
produce nothing.
anything. Right. And number 8.
When the officer asked the young man if the mugger has worn a hat, she responded, "No, he was hatless."
Okay. That one was kind of easy because he
Yeah.
said, had the mugger worn a hat?
Yeah.
Hatless. He did not wear
Yeah.
a hat. All right. Very good.
Okay.
What the
Now,
mean mugger?
mugger, like attacker, like if you were walking down the street and somebody came down the side street and robbed you with a gun or something, they call them muggers sometimes.
Mugger.
Muggers or
Okay,
robbers. Yes.
okay.
Es el villano.
Okay.
Contador,
This
dice
this
acá.
next
Muy
one's
bien.
it's kind of fun, but it might be a little bit hard. I don't know. I thought it was kind of cute. We're talking about homonyms, words that sound the same but have different meanings and spellings. Now there are along the left-hand side, there are homonyms listed, two for each, or homonyms for each sentence, and there'll be both of those will go in the sentence. You just have to figure out which blank, which homonym goes in. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Seller,
Okay.
seller.
I think we've had most of them. I think we've talked about all of them.
Yeah.
No.
It's a little bit easy, I think. When his grandmother asked when he was. Okay. Creak and creak.
Tengo hambre.
¿Mm?
Ay, que no tengo hambre.
¿No has comido, hija?
No.
¿Por qué?
Ya comí.
Come.
No te puedo decir.
Ok,
Ok, ¿sabes qué comí?
no sé. No me puedes decir.
¿Qué?
Mm.
Yo comí. Yo comí.
Ready? No.
Yeah.
No.
You need another minute, Norma?
Yeah, I just need 1 minute.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Maybe 30 seconds. Yes.
Okay.
New laws was crazy. Okay, done.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
What is the alter? Altar is the confusion. Like alter and altar. Altar,
Okay.
alter, I don't know, how can I say?
Okay. All right. I want you to read the sentence or
Okay.
sentences, some of them maybe a couple sentences. And when you come to the blank, spell the word that's in there because they're going to sound the same. So you'll need to spell the word. Okay. Number one, you want to do the first one, Pedro?
Yeah, Mrs. No was the most successful seller,
Mhm.
Seller, at the
Yes.
yard sale that the neighborhood woman held in Mrs. Wet Seller CALAR last weekend.
Mhm.
Okay, very good. The first, she was the seller, meaning she sold the most
Mhm.
at the yard sale, and it was held in Mrs. West's cellar. You know what a cellar is?
No.
Cellar is like a basement. It's like a dugout basement type under a house. They were under her house in a dugout area, like a basement.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Number two, Norma.
This is the blank. There's a lady who claims I use because the first is words and words. I use the word they have contraction. This the where is. I use the word as the lady who claimed she wears a size 10 dress. Shouted the saleswoman rudely. The first blank, I use the where is, but I use the word that have contraction. In
Yes.
the second, I use the where. They use some dress.
Yeah, like you wear it.
The
W-E-A-R.
where.
Yes. It's perfect. Yes. All right. Number three, Pedro.
When his mother asked Brady if he wants her to save the bones from the roast beef of his dog, he replied, nah. NAW.
Yes.
The vet say it ain't good for dogs to gnaw on bones.
Mhm.
GNAW.
Yes, that is
Mhm.
correct. The first word no, or then he said was actually means no. And
No,
he replied no
yeah.
or no. And
Yeah.
the vet said it ain't good for dogs to gnaw on bones. Okay,
Okay.
very good. All right, number four, Norma.
Because the one of Pearl's Hill won't heal properly, her mother decided better to go to the hospital. I use the heal. The first is the HEEL. The second, I use the HEAR.
Yes, that is perfect. Yes. And number five, Pedro.
As the children were fishing down at the creek, CREEK,
Mhm.
they were frightened to hear something creak, CREAK, behind them.
Yes. You know what that means? To creak behind them,
Mhm.
to make kind of a
The,
sound. Maybe somebody stepped on a limb and it popped and it made a
Mhm.
creaky sound. So
Mhm.
it was kind of a creaky sound.
Okay.
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 All right. Number six.
Okay. Number 6 is 4. Shoot her. And the 4 men watched him sink a hole in a one. I use the 4, the number, then the first blank. Shoot her, and the second blank, I use 4. Only 4. Mhm.
Okay. The first
Mhm.
blank is FORE.
Yeah, it's the number.
Four.
It's
No,
the number.
no,
Yeah.
four. No. The
There's no
second one is a
4?
number. Yes. The second one is a number because it was four
Oh.
men.
4 men.
The first
Ah.
one is FORE. It's what you
Mm-hmm.
say when you're golfing, when you're playing golf
Okay.
and you hit the ball
Oh, I really see
and
he
you
watched
holler
four men watched
4.
him sink. Okay.
Yeah, and then
In
it
a
was
hole in a
4
one.
men.
Yeah.
Yes,
4. Oh, yeah. Okay.
4 men watched. Yes, that's correct. Okay, number 7.
People who work in factories can die
Mhm,
from having to put their hand in DYE over a
mhm.
long span of time.
Very good. Yes, that is correct. Number 8.
Number 8 is a Joyce thought where was nothing to great and cold winter evening as watching the burning cools and the great. This I was confused one more time. One is great and the other is great. I put the first one, I put Great.
That's correct.
And the second is with Grate.
Yes, that is correct. Very good. Okay, number 9.
Okay, the beach BAICH trees at the edge of the beach BEECH gave welcome shade to the sunbathers who were beginning to burn.
Okay. Which one of those is a sandy beach that you would lay on?
I put up the beach.
I put the BEECH in the first.
Okay. The first one
Beech tree.
is beach, like a tree, and it's BEECH. The second
Beech
one
tree.
is BEACH, like the sand of a beach, the sandy beach.
Okay.
So the first one is
Beech
BEECH.
tree.
And beach is the name that's a
BECH.
type of tree.
Okay.
B, the beach trees.
Excuse me. Okay, number 10.
Number 10, I was a real shock to look when he learned how long it would take him to save a new fishing rod and reel. I put in the first one I put REAL.
Yes, that is
In the
correct.
last one I put REER.
REEL.
L.
L.
Second.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes. The
Excuse me.
last one is what you call the part of a fishing rod that has the line on it. It's called a reel, and it's
Real.
REE. That is correct. Okay, number
Real.
11.
The president signed SIGHT was support that someone had to point out the men whom he was to cite for their brave conduct during the fire.
That is correct. The first one was sight, like he could see, SIGHT, and the second one was sight, like a place, CIT. Or he was to cite for their brave conduct, or to recognize, to cite them or to recognize them.
Okay.
Okay, number 12.
Everyone now Luis was crazy when they learned he has lain in the middle of Mira's line all night, waiting for a car to run him over. Mhm.
That's kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah.
All right. The first one is
LAAI.
And
In
yes,
the
that
middle
is
of the middle is LANE. Yeah.
yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Number 13.
if the groom had left the tailor alter the length of his trouser just one more inch, he couldn't have certainly looked more handsome as he stood beside his bride at the altar. Okay, the first one is ALTER, and the second is ALTAR.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
Mhm.
Very good. All right. Y'all did
Can
good
you
on
can
those.
you say how you say alter? The first
Alter
one?
and alter, they're pronounced the
Mhm.
same,
Oh, okay.
but
Alter. Okay.
yeah,
Alter.
alter. He could
Okay.
alter his pants, or he would hem his pants, or let out his pants, or
Alter.
altar is like where in the church where you go to pray, or there where they were
Oh, yeah,
getting
yeah.
married.
Mhm.
So, but they're pronounced exactly the same,
Oh,
just
okay.
spelled differently. You have to look at
Yeah,
the
it's spelled
spelling.
differently, the same sound.
Yeah, you
Okay.
have to look at the spelling of them. That's what gives it away. Okay. Next week,
Mm-hmm.
you all can be working on the review if you want to. I
Mm-hmm.
think next week what we will do, we're going to start out next week talking about our ED sounds, and I'm going to share screen real
Yes.
quick.
I make my copy print. Is it when you share that? It's the same. Yeah, I
Yes.
make my copy.
Yeah, that should be the same if it's the one I sent you in an email.
Yeah.
If you're looking at the last, I want you to look at the last column, and we're going to talk about these next week quite a bit. If the word ends in the letter, the root word, like in right here, the root word is going to be want, and you're going to add an ed. Okay, that word want ends with T. If it ends with T, then it's going to have the ed sound. You're going to pronounce it wanted. So
Wanted.
if your root word
Wanted.
ends in T
Haunted.
or wanted.
Consent. Mm-hmm.
Now, if your root word ends in T, or if it ends in D, like in hand, right here, hand, or it's pronounced handed.
Ended.
The rest of the words that you're going to pronounce are either going to be a T sound or a D sound. They're not going to have the ed sound, like turned, wish,
Turned.
wanted. So you're
Wanted.
going to, I want you to find words and write them down for me that end in T and add an ed to them. So, or that end in D and add an ed to them. And all of those words are going to be pronounced wanted, hunted,
Hunted.
rested, handed,
Ended.
shouted,
Shouted.
paraded,
Waited.
needed,
Needed.
added,
Added.
haunted, seated,
Seated.
waited,
Stranger.
stranded, repeated,
Commended.
commanded,
Commanded. Responded.
responded,
Ended.
ended. All
Ended.
those root words end in two letters,
Mhm.
T or D. That's the two things I want you to remember. Watching the root word and see if it ends in T or D. Okay.
Mhm.
If you learn the rest of them are going to be easier because they're not going to be pronounced with the ed sound. Like wanted has the T and it's pronounced wanted. Okay.
Wanted.
All of these
Okay.
over here have consonant sounds that are voiceless. Don't worry about the rules. The rest of them are going to be pronounced wished, kissed, rocked,
H.
checked.
Rock.
They're not going to have that ed sound. But the easiest way to remember that is to pick out the words that have the T and the D at the end before you add the ed on. So think of some words for next week, write them down, and then add an ed, like write the word in one column and then write a word with an ed added to it. Only words that end in T or D. Okay.
Okay.
if you don't have time to do it, we'll have a few minutes. But we're gonna work on that next week. And then I have some practice ones for you that I have. I have it on share, I think, too. Let's see. Yes. We'll be working on these practice ones where we'll be pronouncing. We'll see if it has the, you'll be looking at those. You'll put either a T sound, a D sound, or an ED sound on these.
Okay.
We'll be looking at those because we haven't had time to work on that. I think we need to work on that. That's what I'm still hearing in your reading and your pronunciation is this ED sound. So we'll work on that next week first, and then we'll work on some scrambled sentences. I have 15 more scrambled sentences, so we'll do 5 or 6 of those next week. And then if we have time, we'll start on the review. But I want to get in the grammar stuff real quick for next. And I think, goodness, it's already 8:20. It's bedtime, isn't it? Or time to watch a movie or something on Netflix or whatever. Let me get back over here. Okay. Any questions?
No question.
No question. We need practice only.
Did y'all like the snow last week? Did you like the snow, Pedro?
Yeah, I did.
I love the snow. I did not like the ice, but I love the snow coming down. It was so pretty. So,
we played outside a little quick because it's too cold.
Yeah. We went. I didn't go outside. My grandson went. They have a pond at the back of their behind their house, way back behind their house, and it had it really froze over. So he is a skater. He likes to play hockey, so he's on a hockey league in Nashville. So his dad let him get out on the pond, and now don't do this, but his dad happens to be a Metro fireman in a rescue, and he had a ladder out there, but then the pond's not that deep, so he let him get out and skate on the pond. So that was real cute. He enjoyed that. So he thought that was kind of neat.
We did that. A snowman. We did a snowman, but it was very ugly because they don't press very well. And the other day, the head fly.
It melted.
Oh, no.
It melted.
That was melted, but I think so one animal was walking. I don't know. But the other day, the head go out.
Well, it was fun anyway.
Yes.
Did you make snow cream? Did you make snow ice cream?
No.
You didn't make any snow cream? You know how to make snow cream?
No.
You never heard of snow cream, right?
No.
All right. If it snows again, you take a cup of milk, 1/3 of a cup of sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, and you stir that up real good. Then you go out and get some snow, and you bring the snow in, and you dump about 6 or 8 cups of snow in that mixture, and it makes snow cream. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. We did it twice.
I'm gonna try for next time.
Yes, it's a cup of sugar. Yeah, it's really good. And it's
really?
And this was kind of crunchy. It was almost like a snow cone because it was kind of crunchy with the ice and the sleet. You know, it was a little crunchy like. But if it's all snowflakes, it's real soft like ice cream. It's kind of
really?
But this was a little bit crunchy. Oh, good. You try that next time. It's just a cup of milk, 1/3 a cup of sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla, and you stir it till the sugar dissolves, you know, and then you dump your snow in there and push it out in the bowl, and it's snow cream. It's good. I promise. It's good.
Okay. I'll try. Don't forget.
Yeah. No, don't forget. Don't forget.
Yeah.
I'll send you a text the next time if it snows again. I'll send you a
Okay.
text and tell you how to make snow cream.
To be
So,
ready.
yeah, you be ready then. So, but that's fun. So
Okay.
I'm glad y'all at least got to get out and play in it a little bit. So, did you get your car fixed, Pedro?
I do. I fixed the. I did alignment, and they fixed a road, and bearing, that
Right.
rear bearing.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
You
because
you
it's shaking too much when I drive it so far, like 60 mile per hour. Yeah, it's like
you're
yeah,
really shaking.
yeah,
Yeah, it definitely needed
The party.
alignment.
It's a party inside.
yeah,
That would be a good weight loss program. You can
yeah,
shake the weight off of you. So,
yeah.
all right. Well, you all have a good night, and I will see you next week at 6:30. And I will remember to send. I forgot to send a reminder last week. I'm sorry.
It's
I
okay.
just
Oh,
totally
fine.
forgot. I guess my mind was on the snow, and
Yes,
I
that
don't
could
Thank
be.
know.
Yeah, they
thank you
could
for
be.
waiting.
Thank
Well,
you.
you are
Thank you for
welcome. We
waiting
will
me.
do what?
Thank you for waiting me.
Oh, well, we will see you all next week at 6:30.
Yes.
Okay,
All
I'll
right.
see you
See ya.
there, ladies.
See you.
Okay.
See you. Have a good night.
You